And no, we're not. Now we're live! Yay! We're playing Indian Summer by Uwe Rosenberg. This is the number 2 game in the Cottage Garden Indian Summer series by Uwe that he's doing. I forget the name of the series, which is funny, I should know the name. Hi there, good dogs. Are you dragging your good dog around the floor?
Yeah, I'm currently dragging my dog.
There's going to be 3 games, so next lesson the 3rd title will be released, which will also be like a tile placement game. But this one, it's a slightly bigger box than Cottage Garden. So there's that. It's just like deeper. But in the game, there's a whole bunch of tiles. Da-da-da. Also, I just want to say right now, if you are watching this video to learn how to play, don't. There is an official English tutorial video, which is an animated how to play, which you can go and learn from right now. And it's available, link there. I haven't put it in the doobly-doo. If you're watching live, you have to learn this way, I'm sorry. Or you can pause and go find that video. And the reason why I say go learn from that is because I did the audio for that video, and it's good. And I'm tired. And it's been a while since I taught this, so that version will be better than this version, which I just realized I punched and never played, so it's just like all the bits are in here.
Oh, was that just like the jumped out Ziploc from Essen?
Yep. Yep.
You alright, see?
She's still tugging, she's good.
That was a good bump you got there.
Each is playing over there. Yeah, we're having a good time.
Oh, what was the thing? Are you going to get a USB thing so that you can do the mic and the 3 cameras?
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
So, there are 6 player boards in the game. There are forest floors. Just go ahead and randomize them and kind of like flip and shuffle and whatever. And then give each player 1. They're all double-sided, so they're all even, and yeah.
We're doing a 4-player game, right?
We're doing a 2-player game. Each girl is playing their own solo game. And then there are these tiles, which one side is for the solo rules, the other side is for tiles, the animal tiles. You're just going to put them in the center, like so. And then there is a menagerie. There's these backpack tiles, which on the other side is like player aid for players.
Menagerie,
whatever. Each player, shut your mouth. Each player will get one of those. Then there are these animal tiles. This is Juniper, by the way. This fox, if you didn't know, this art is based on the art of Juniper, which is a fox in rescue. I forget where they live, but they have a great Instagram account. You should go check it out. It's Juniper the Fox. Anyway.
Wait, doesn't the fox have a dog friend?
The fox has a dog brother. Yes. And they rescued a new fox named Fig recently. So you can go and learn all about Juniper and Fig. But you're going to take the tiles and put them kind of in the market in the place that makes sense. There are 3 special animal tiles that each get a good. So Juniper the Fox gets an acorn. And also the publishers don't know that that's Juniper. They don't know that the artist got that art from there. So when I was like, it's Juniper, they were like, what? But there are 3 tiles which are special. The Juniper Fox, the raccoons, and the square one. I forget who the square one is.
Is it a squirrel?
No, the squirrels are little squares.
It's not a squirrel?
It's not a squirrel. Here it is. It's a badger! Badger. So you're gonna put those there. And then all the other animal tiles, the butterflies, the lizards, the hedgehogs, you're just gonna sort them into their piles and just make a little market. Doesn't really need to go on the central board, but, you know, why not? Then all of the leaf tiles just kind of like put out randomly. You're gonna make a market of them. And then there are little tiny treasure tokens, which are like the little circles, which are blueberries and acorns and mushrooms and feathers.
So don't just leave them.
And you're gonna
in
make
box.
a market. Yeah, don't just throw everything together into the box unless you're bringing it back from Essen, which is a bad idea. Because when you go to play it, it's gonna take too long. But put all the little bits into the box. You're gonna put 1 blueberry on the raccoon tile, 1 acorn on juniper, and 1 feather on the badger. Those are special things. Otherwise, just kind of sort them. And then there's going to be a stack of squirrel tiles, which are just single tiles. And you're going to put the squirrels someplace. I'm going to put them in a basket. Yeah, there are a lot of Tetronomy games recently. I think something happened. Something clicked.
With people.
Yeah. I will say punching this game sucks because every leaf tile has a hole in it and you have to punch out each hole. It's like forest confetti in our hotel room when I was punching this game. Which you can see me punch this game. It's actually really smoothing in the Day Zero Essen vlog, which is available now for my Patreon supporters on my Patreon. I punched this game at high speed. I punch all my Day Zero games. You can watch me punch them in that video. So yeah, there's that.
I made Peachy a toy.
You made her a toy?
Yeah.
I can't see it. What happened?
I put her blue-orange squeaky ball inside Dodo.
Oh, isn't it? And then she flung it?
Yeah, well, and she flung Dodo, and that rolled her ball all the way across the room.
Alright, well,
okay.
That was a good idea. Probably bad for her hips. Alright. The good news is the next time we play this, it will be set up way better. Okay, so the entire purpose of this game is to be the first person to finish your board. And so you are, on your turn, going to take a tile from your personal supply and play it to your board. And if you can't place a tile, you take a squirrel tile and place a squirrel tile. Which, by the way, you don't want to do. Because squirrels only cover 1 spot at a time, so it's not that great. Be efficient. Hey look, the table looks like our front yard. Okay.
Speaking of which, you should probably rake.
Yes, eventually. Not now. I mean, if you want to rake tomorrow while I'm at work, go for it. See how I got out of that? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should do it. You should do it when I'm at work.
I'm almost done sorting everything. And Steve will come and sit down to learn how to play.
I guess you could say it's a sorted affair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to play, it's fine.
We're playing this because you wanted to play.
No, because I made a joke about it being a sorted affair.
It's already sorted. Okay. So, I now have a blueberry market. Hi. Whoever's going to go first gets the hiking boots. Then you're going to make sure that every player has... don't feel like reading the rules? Watch the video Tiffany worked on. But if you're watching Tiffany's video of her streaming it, you have to put up with her at that moment. Every player is going to get 2 green tiles.
Learn from Tiffany or learn from Tiffany.
Yeah, basically. So just randomly grab 2 green tiles. All green tiles are 3 squares big. All orange tiles are 4 square bigs. And all red tiles are 5 square bigs.
That's really cool.
In different configurations. And then every player is going to randomly get 2 orange tiles. I'm trying to randomly pull out here. And then everybody gets 1 random red tile. Then, all the other tiles, you're going to randomly, which I think this is a good one, you're going to make a circle around the center board. Okay. And you're going to make sure that you have a gap in the circle. Yeah, and the berry bush is going to go in the gap. The berry bush marks the front of the circle so you know where to draw from. And then the tiles that you are not using in this circle, they go to the side for later when you restock this circle. So sort of patchworky slash cottage garden. See, I say this is more patchwork because patchwork did this, right? Like, there you go. So all of these tiles, which I'll just shove over there, those are for use later when we need to restock. Okay. Boom. All right. So now each player is, your backpack marks the front of your personal tile row that you're going to be pulling from. Bless you. So I'm going to do that. The white balance on this one is awful because it's like dark mud. No. That makes it worse. Stop. You don't even listen to me.
I'm just trying it.
No, it's awful because these are dark tiles on a bright white thing, and then this is a dark board. Okay. At each player's backpack, you're going to put the 2 green tiles, then the 2 orange tiles. I'm going to build sideways, and then the red tile. And it's not super important for order, but there you go. Then every player is going to get every player gets a berry, a nut, and a mushroom. Berry, mushroom, nut. And you're going to put it on your backpack because that's your stuff in your backpack. Steve's backpack is over here. Just do that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
Lots of boops.
Lots of boops. Yep. Okay. Sweet. Now we play. So, on your turn, you have a variety of actions, but for the most part, you're just going to place a tile on your forest floor. So, you're going to take one of the tiles from your forest floor, and it can be, whoa! Maybe we stop. Maybe we stop. Yeah. Okay, so you can either take any tile from your path and put it into your forest floor, or if you don't want to or you can't take any of your tiles, you take a squirrel tile and place it into your forest floor. When you place a tile onto your floor, it needs to line up on the grid. There are 6 areas in each player's grid, which you can see here. You can totally place a tile to cover over a grid. You cannot, however, place a tile that goes outside of the grid area. That's not allowed. Okay? When you place a tile, if you place the tile such that the hole, because every tile has a hole in it, if you can see a treasure through the hole, so I place this one here, I can see an acorn through the hole, so then I take an acorn from here and I put it on top of that hole with the acorn. Okay? There you go.
Oh, it doesn't go in, it goes on top.
It goes on top. Then, later, as the game progresses, let's see if I can do this. As the game progresses, that's awful, Tiffany. Just don't even know how to play games. So let's say I did that, and that happened, and then I'm like, oh, cool, I'll play this one, and then I'll play this one, and then you can place tiles such that the hole does not cover anything, right? So I did that, yay! I have completed one of those 6 areas on my board. It is full of leaves. So then when I do that, I immediately take any treasures that I have on top of the leaf tiles in that area, that 4x3 area, and I put them in my backpack. And now I can use them, which is great. Okay? So that's how you get the treasures. In addition.
Which side? Do you do the forest floor side when they're on the forest floor?
No, it doesn't matter. It's just art. Do what you want.
Okay, I will make the pretty side.
That's
be the pretty side up.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Okay, so that's how you get stuff. So then, that's like your main action. Is you place a tile, and then if it covers a treasure, you put the treasure on top, and then you're done for your turn. Then it's the next person's turn. If you place a tile so that it fills an area completely, you do what you would normally do, and then you take any treasures from that area and put them in your backpack. The treasures! How do the treasures work? Wow.
How do the treasures work?
On your turn, you can use as many treasures, you can use as many blueberries and nuts, acorns, as you would like. But you can't do, that's horribly worded. Anyway, berries and nuts offer you bonus actions, and then feathers and mushrooms are all alternative main actions. So the berry allows you to refill your player path back up to 5 leaps, even though you're not empty. Because at any point in the game, if you play your last tile that is in your leaf path, so my leaf path is now empty, I will refill. The way that you refill is you go from the berry bush clockwise. So I'm going to get these 5 tiles from the berry bush. However, let's say that I don't want to place this tile right now because it's awful and it won't work for my jam, but I really like that one and I want it. So I can spend a blueberry right now to refill my leaf tile early. So I would spend the blueberry, and then I would refill back up to 5 like I normally would. I just get to do it a little earlier so I can make sure that the next time I go to place a tile, I get it, which is great, right? That's what I want. So now that I've refilled, I can place the tile that I want. So I'd be like, oh, sweet, yay, this is the one I really wanted. It was great. That's actually an awful tile to place. But, I mean, you get the idea, right? So maybe I do this one. Slightly less awful, right? So I place that one and I'm happy. So that's what the blueberry does. The acorn allows you to spin the acorn. Let me put these back. So the acorn, you can spin an acorn to get a squirrel. And then squirrels, when you get a squirrel, you immediately must place the squirrel, and the squirrel just fills in a single spot. So the squirrels help you fill in gaps. So that's what the nuts are for.
So the squirrels are like the cats?
Yes, the squirrels are exactly like the cats in Cottage Garden. So yeah. I think this one I stole from there for reasons. Okay. So that is the acorns and the blueberries. Then you have the feathers and the mushrooms. The feathers and the mushrooms, you use a feather and a mushroom instead of doing your main action, which is to take a tile. So the feather, I just have to remember which one is which. I'm like, I know what all the actions are. I can't remember which one it is.
Remember.
The 5th of November. Okay. The mushroom is the mean one. So the mushroom allows you to steal 1 tile from 2 other opponents. So if we were playing in a game with more players, I would discard a mushroom, and then I could steal 1 tile from 2 other opponents. So I could steal a tile from Steve, and then I could steal a tile from you if we were playing with you. So that was the mushroom. Then after I steal the tiles, I place both of those tiles immediately. Okay? That's important. So I steal 2 tiles, and then I play those 2 tiles immediately. That's the mushroom.
Wow.
In a 2-player game, what we do in 2-player is we steal 1 mushroom from our opponent, 1 tile from our opponent, and 1 tile from, we grab the next tile in the central market, so the one next to the berry bush. Okay, does that make sense? Yep. So that's mushrooms. Feathers. Feathers allow you to play 2 of your leaf tiles instead of just 1 on the turn that you discard the feather. Those are the treasures. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
They recommend do not hoard treasures. Treasures are not worth a lot of points at the end of the game. They're actually worth like 0 points because the winner of this game is the first person to completely fill their forest floor. If multiple players fill their forest floor at the same time, the remaining acorns that you have at the end of the game are the tiebreaker. But otherwise, it's a race game. So, use treasures. There is a conversion chart for treasures. It's on the board right here. At any point, you can convert 2 of a lesser valued thing for a higher value thing. So, or 1 of a higher value thing for 1 of a lower value. So blueberries are the cheapest, feathers are the most expensive. So 2 mushrooms for a feather, or 1 feather for a mushroom, 2 acorns for a mushroom, or 1 mushroom for an acorn, 2 blueberries for an acorn, or 1 acorn for a blueberry. It's all right here. Pretty straightforward. Okay? Then that is those. The other thing that happens is the animal tiles. So, this is where the game gets fun, but interesting and weird, and it's hard because like you're going to want to go for this, but it doesn't actually necessarily help you. Maybe. Okay?
Because it's a race, so.
Yeah, it's a race. So, this is what you're going to do. So, during the game, I'm going to place tiles so that the holes show treasures. If you notice, in certain areas on everybody's board, the holes seem to be lined up in the shape of Tetris pieces. I wonder why. So, I suck at this so bad. I'm just going to try and do this. So, if I had this situation where I have these 3 holes, and they line up, it's kind of hard to see. But once I do this, if this area is filled so they don't have treasures on them anymore, so I have managed to take the treasure off by completing the rest of these forest areas, right? I can, on my turn, as a free action, take an animal tile that fits to cover up those holes. And when I do that, I gain an additional treasure for every treasure hole I cover up. However, animal tiles cannot go on spaces that are not holes. So I could not put this bird tile like that because it does not cover the holes on the one side. So I have these 3 blueberry holes right here, right? Let's say I've already finished that. Imagine that. I take this, I place it right there. What? I get 3 bonus blueberries because I covered those blueberries. But this tile must fit exactly over the holes. So I can't do it like that because this one part isn't covering a hole. So that is the point of the animal tiles. You get more treasure tiles, or more treasure tokens, which you can immediately use. And if you use and do the special animals, which are these, you get an additional treasure token, which is the token on the animal that you cover. Whoops, sorry, H. So that is the animals.
And so these are just really hard, or maybe only on certain boards. Like I see this one has 5 blueberries.
Well,
so
but you can.
One of the ways you
well,
can...
but it doesn't. There doesn't have to be treasure under the tiles.
Oh,
so I could
just holes. Okay.
Yeah. So I could do this. And if I do this one, you have to imagine the rest of the board's pretty filled up. But I could still put that bird tile on those 3 holes, but I'm only going to get the 1 treasure for that.
Got it.
Right? So yeah. But yes, these ones, it's harder to fill because of their shapes. These ones, it's like super hard because their shapes. They're hedgehogs. Yeah. So that's Indian Summer. If it so happens that the game end is triggered because somebody fills their full board, we finish the round, and then everybody gets to liquidate all of their treasures into nuts to get squirrels, and then immediately place those squirrels to try and fill your board even more. And if somebody fills their board in that way, then the tiebreaker is the remaining treasure not used to get squirrels.
And these are the nuts that are used to get squirrels.
Yes. Can you place that over the blueberries on the board? Confused. If the blueberry token is on the hole, you cannot place an animal. So you have to have removed the treasure from covering the hole to be able to place an animal. So the animal is like the third step in the process. Step 1, put a leaf hole over a treasure, put the treasure on top. Step 2, complete an area, one of the 6 areas that the hole is inside of, to get the treasure off of the top. Step 3 is put the animal tile on top to gain the treasure once more. So.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and the number of things on these tiles are in their, like, stock ranking. So blueberries are 4th, nuts are 3rd, feathers are 1st, and mushrooms are 2. And there's
That is a very subtle art thing that I have never
4
noticed.
blueberries, 3 nuts, 2 mushrooms, 1 feather.
I didn't notice that. Gross. Okay, you went for a walk today, so you could go first.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I use a tile from, and it can be any of these 5, right?
Yep.
And then I just replace.
Nope.
No.
You weren't listening.
Nope.
You don't replace until you're completely empty. Unless you spend a blueberry to replace early. You can also spend a blueberry, if I have 5 leaves, I can spend a blueberry to get a 6th leaf tile, but you cannot get more than 6 leaf tiles.
So I'm going to place that over that. And then that gets me the blueberry right away, because I covered it.
No, you put the blueberry...
Or sorry, that's what I mean. It gets me
on
the blueberry
top.
on the tile, yeah.
I like that.
Okay. Tiffany's turn.
Tiffany's turn. Sorry, I'm checking Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, man. I'm so bad at this game. These are so salty. I'm not gonna buy these again. I'll go with the brand I used to buy. I'm gonna do that one there.
I just still feel like there's something wrong with the gelato.
I don't want to ruin my dinner. I'm still pretty full, you know. Oh. Nervenstein can't link. Okay, there. Nerfins, Angela, I made you a moderator for the channel, so you should be able to link now. Okay. So you should be able to post your channel link, so people can check out your channel.
Nuts. The pretty art side is the way to do it if you're awesome.
You are awesome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do the pretty art side too now. You inspired me.
That's what I am. I'm just a font of inspiration.
Did you say a font?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like a fountain, but a font.
At this point, I think all of our regulars are just gonna be mods. We don't have bad people come here. We just have good people.
And yet another blueberry.
Baloo very well. I am doing pretty good so far. Alright, Kyra, it's your turn. So that, at any point, a standard cottage garden pot, you can take a tile and try some stuff. Hi.
And then do you put the hiking boots there? Wait, you can take it, but you're only taking a
Just
tile
to
from
test.
your place.
Yeah, but just to test. You can take one in to test.
Okay.
Hi.
When do I get my treasures?
Did you fill your area?
No.
No.
It's only when you fill the area, right?
It's only when you fill the area. You have to fill the area. Fill the area. Okay. I'm going to do that. To place that there.
Okay, I'm gonna place that there. No, no. Yep.
Okay. And so you've placed all your tiles?
Yep.
Okay, so you got the next 5 tiles.
Ow.
Oh, right. It doesn't... Okay, right. When you do the mushroom to steal, you must steal the tile closest to the backpack. And that is why it matters when you take tiles to maintain order from the berry bush to your backpack. Sorry.
It's all about the berry bush. Okay, so it is your turn. My little berry bush.
That's gross. I'm going to spend a blueberry to restock
I
early.
could call you my little cabbage, because that's French. Because a chou is a cabbage, C-H-O-U. And a term of endearment is mon petit chou-chou, which is my little cabbage. Directly translated. Most things directly translated are weird.
Yay! Alright, Kairos, this is your turn. I'm doing much better at this game already. The first time I played, I tried to race to filling, and then I ended up with just like an awful slide.
Okay, so I completed an area.
Yes, you did. So you get all the treasures off of it, and then you get the raccoon because you're a dick.
Is that, wait, let me, is that, no, not the raccoon, the badger.
The badger, sorry, the badger.
The badger.
I have a strange affection for badgers. I once was working on a startup-y idea called Badger, and I still think it's a good idea. But yeah, I filled an area as well, and I would have gotten the badger if Steve was not a dick. So,
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I beat you to that.
You did beat me to that. So I can put a bird on it, and then I can decide which treasures I want, and I definitely want more blueberries. So I'm going to do that. Oh, sorry. When you covered it, you get all of the treasures you're covering again.
2 nuts and 2 blueberries.
Yeah. I like that there's like a realistic, nice art side, and then like the cartoony iconography
For when it's
side.
all in your backpack and
well,
you can't
it's like easier to understand too.
Yeah, no, it's...
Also, this is like a little
This is, I like this on the wood table.
Yeah, it doesn't look great on the stream though. Also, yeah. But it's your turn. Alright, if I'm gonna Instagram, I gotta have a more tousled backpack over here. Okay. Hey, it's important to maintain order by your backpack.
Yeah,
you can take from any spot, but just maintain order, Mr. Kairos. Maintain order. Is our camera getting like sideways, or am I getting sideways? Sorry.
The top camera?
It is your turn. Okay, let me do that. Yeah. This is a good game to end on.
Yeah. Okay, so mushrooms are still the tile that's closest to your backpack.
Yep.
Feather is...
Place 2 tiles.
Place 2 tiles. Blueberry is...
Refill your tile back up to 5.
Nut is...
Get a squirrel.
Get a squirrel.
And place it. In addition to placing a tile on your normal turn.
Okay.
I'm going to place this tile? No. this tile there, and then I'm going to spend a blueberry to refill a little early. When there are 7 or less tiles in the row, we restock the row from the random pile over there.
Don't mind me, just taking a long time to do my turn.
I'm going to... Oh, I forgot to put a mushroom on that one. I did. I'm going to slot... that one into there to put a blueberry on it. Kairos' turn.
Sorry. I'm just gonna place that there, and then I immediately fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when I do the mushroom, is that my turn or is that a free action?
It's instead of your normal placement. So I'm gonna go there and do that, and I finished that 6x6 area, so I get these two. And then I will like a lot of acorns.
Are nuts a free action, or are they also instead of your turn?
They're a free action.
Oh shoot! I was supposed to cover these.
I'm gonna squirrel to finish this area to get all of these treasures. And then I get to put a bird on it.
Ugh, how Portland.
How Portland indeed, to get 2 blueberries and an acorn.
And blueberries are refill?
Yep. And if you're already refilled, you can get a 6th tile.
I'm gonna do that. Sorry, feather was placed 2 tiles?
Yes, from your thing. Yep.
Okay, I won't, but it's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna place...
Do we refill from that when this is empty?
Refill from...
The...
Yes. Well, no, when there's 7 or less tiles. Do that, I guess. To do acorn. I'm like, I should be using treasures more, but I just don't even know. Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. I'm going to use some treasures. I'm going to convert these 2 acorns into a mushroom, and then convert that mushroom with another mushroom into a feather. And then I'm going to use the feather to do that. And like, what do I do with this tile? Oh, that's actually a really good shape for it. And that. So I place 2 tiles, and this acorn would be here. And then I will
So sorry, nut is instead of your turn? Using
No.
that? No.
Nut is in addition. You get to squirrel instantly.
And you can do as many as you want?
Yeah. I think so. I am done.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm gonna do that. Which places me... Oh, blueberry.
Before and after, you may activate as many special actions as you want.
Wow.
And special actions are nuts and blueberries. Feathers and mushrooms are alternative main actions.
Okay, so I could, after my turn, use a blueberry.
Nut to squirrel. Oh, sorry. Yes, you could do blueberry to fill back up to 5. And then you could use another blueberry to get a 6th tile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you're allowed to have max 6. So it's up to you if you want that one.
But you always refill up to 5, unless you're using a squirrel to fill up to 6.
No, not squirrel. Blueberry.
Blueberry, sorry.
Use another blueberry once you already have 5 to get to 6. So if you really wanted this one, you could blueberry.
Good to know. All right. Your turn.
Okay.
So the feather is an alternative main action that lets you place 2.
Yes. Tiles from your supply.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that to get this acorn. And then I refill.
I'm going to use my feather.
Oh, hang on. Pause. We need to refill the berry bush area. So you fill from the back of the berry bush. Behind the berry bush.
Whoa. That was a mistake.
Oh, where the bushes not. So we add them from here. I'm already doing much better this game than last game.
Thank you, Feast for Odin, for all of the games which you have brought us.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so it is now my turn.
Yes, now it is your turn.
I'm going to use my feather
You used a feather.
to do 2 actions. So I will do that, which places a nut. And then as my second, I will place this. And then I will use a nut to get a squirrel. And I will place that squirrel there.
How squirrely.
Which finishes this. Which, because these are 3 by 5?
3
Yeah.
by 4. So yeah, that's done. Yeah. They're 3 by 4.
So then I get these 2.
Okay. I'm going to... Definitely put that there. I'm going to take a mushroom. I'm going to use a mushroom to steal that from you. And to take the first one in the berry bush and place them. And I'm going to place this one.
Oh, I thought it was one from your opponent. Total, it's one from your berry bush, one from your opponent and the first.
If it's 2-player, it's the first one from your opponent, and then it's the first one behind the berry bush. If it's
Got it.
not 2-player, you take 2 from 2 different opponents, and you pick your opponents that you want to steal from. I'm like, I didn't really want this tile. I wanted the one Steve had. But now I'm stuck with it. Oh wow, this is an awful tile to have. I mean, I could... No. Why does my brain not work? Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna just throw it up here. I guess that's awful. It's Squirrel Town. I have to Squirrel Town myself with that. Wait. I don't want to screw myself over too much.
Do you have to place them?
Yes, I
With
have
the
to
mushroom?
place them. Yes.
What if you can't?
You can't take the action.
Dang.
Oh man. We can double check that. But I don't know what happens if you can't take that. If you can't place it. I can totally place it. I just don't want to. That's an important distinction. Dang it. I might regret this decision. I regret this decision and I undo it. Here you go.
Yay!
I instead turned my 2 mushrooms into maybe I'll blueberry. No, because I don't want that tile either. Great. Okay, I'll turn it into a feather.
Where's the thing that lets you remove tiles from your board?
It's called a rake, and you have to go get it and rake the front yard by yourself while I'm at work to do it.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, I didn't do the rules of voiceover or anything, but I'm not sure that's in the rule book.
Gotta look it up. I mean, I've read this rule book a lot in German and English. Yeah. Okay.
This is my turn. I placed that there.
Oh, that's gross.
And then I'm using that very squirrel.
To squirrel in that hole?
Yep. Which gets me...
The blueberries to do the thing.
And it gets me
oh my God,
the raccoons.
Holy shit. That's good that you get the raccoons, because I'm about to get juniper, and I'd be so pissed at you if you took juniper from me.
Well, hold on. I get the raccoons, which also gets me 3 more blueberries and another feather.
Yeah. That's gross. Okay. I'm going to place this tile here. Check it out! I get juniper! Yeah. That's all I wanted in life. So I get these, because I finished the area, and then I get juniper, and I get 2 more blueberries. I need to message her and be like, hey, I don't know if you knew this, but your fox is in a game and is the star of the game. Because in all the main marketing, juniper is there. Do I want to do anything else?
I mean, how do you know that that's very obviously?
It's so very obvious. Juniper has a snaggletooth and they fixed it, but the most famous juniper post is that. I pulled it up for the publisher because you didn't believe me. So if you just search Juniper the Fox, the main picture that comes up is that picture. Let's see. Where is it? There's one, that one. Look.
Oh.
It's literally Juniper the Fox. So that's the Instagram post. This is the Instagram post of Juniper the Fox. And this is the tile of Juniper the Fox. Yeah. Wow. It's exact. So yeah, I need to download this picture.
The fox who's basically an orange dog. Oh yeah, snaggletooth.
Yeah, Juniper has, I need to, I think Juniper has a Twitter. They have an Instagram. But, does Juniper have a Twitter? Where's Juniper's Twitter? Yay! Juniper has a Twitter. I will tweet at them. Oh. I don't think Juniper's Twitter... Oh, damn Halloween. Juniper, did you know? A board game celebrity?
I hope they don't get mad.
They won't. They'll be happy. Indian summer. Just send a picture. It's so obvious.
Maybe from this side, maybe?
No, it's
A little
fine.
less glare.
She'll get it.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Tweet it. Okay.
So you took a turn and got Juniper.
I took a turn and got Juniper and am now the happiest person to ever Juniper.
Because that's great. Because I think almost all of those tiles except that one
Are
So there's no way I can get rid of tiles here, right?
correct. But you can blueberry to, like, keep drawing a 6th one, but yeah.
But do I keep that 6th one? Like...
So you would blueberry to get these.
Yeah.
And then blueberry to get that one.
Yeah.
And then you play a tile, and then blueberry to get that
Okay.
one. And hope that I also will be blueberry.
Because my problem is I can't play...
You have to take a squirrel. Then you take a squirrel.
Oh, well I can... Oh, because yeah, that was
you
the
can
thing.
also
I could
mushroom,
mushroom, but I can't place that, which is why I was asking.
Yeah, I think...
Because otherwise, I think I just have to turn everything into nuts and squirrel.
That's what happened to me my first game.
Which I might lose if I do that, which is fine.
You are allowed to forego taking one of the 2 tiles if you cannot fit it. So I could have stolen that tile from you, but it's fine. It worked out better.
But so then on my turn, so the mushroom is an alternate action. I will mushroom to take this tile.
You're welcome.
Do that, which makes a blueberry. And then... all the nuts.
Well, are you nutting all at once?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Because I can do that,
Did you
right?
finish the game?
Yeah. Well, I will.
Oh, God.
Because then I'll convert
2 blueberries.
4 blueberries.
Dang it! Well, I have a bunch of nuts, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You might be
Finish
fine.
the current round, so I will get 1 more turn.
Wait, you started, though.
No, you did. Because you went on the walk the last.
That's true. Okay, so those turn into 2 nuts. And then I turn in 6 nuts for 6 squirrels. Cover up all of these amazing bonuses.
Okay, well, I'm going to blueberry to refill on my turn.
Yeah, because I left... I didn't have any good...
so I know I can place this one.
Yeah, I think you'll win it.
But I could also place that one. Let's see, that one requires 5 nuts. That one requires 4 nuts. So that one makes more sense. And I cover a mushroom.
Yeah, then you're going to win it.
Which gives me that. And then I do these 4 nuts for 4 squirrels. Boop. 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 They're such cute squirrels. And then I get that mushroom.
They have really, like, long ears.
Yeah, it's a type of squirrel.
Yeah.
And then we convert everything into nut. Or the tiebreaker, I think you convert everything.
You convert everything to nuts, and then it's number of nuts.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. They add up all the nuts. Yep. Add up all the nuts.
Okay,
So 2 blueberries. There's 1, 2.
I have 5, so you win.
3, 4, 5 more nuts for me. 5 more nuts for me. Plus that, so I have 8 nuts. Oh no, and this becomes a nut as well. I have 9 nuts. Your feathers become
1 nut each,
Yeah,
because
that's
they
true.
convert down.
And that's Indian Summer.
It's fine because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 animals in my forest.
I just noticed they're different squirrels.
Yeah, they're totally different squirrels.
The art's different for the squirrels.
Oh, and then if you
there's repeats.
If you flip the tile over, they're mirrored.
So the squirrel's facing the other way? Oh my god. This friggin' Spielweis. What are you doing to me, man? You group. Alright. And that's what did you think? Now that you've played Indian Summer.
I liked it. It was go for the bonuses early and then curse yourself later. It's interesting because it just didn't have... I don't know, I kind of miss Patchwork, which I know we got rid of.
We can get it again. There was a used copy at someplace I was at.
Well, no, just because Patchwork
we can always get Patchwork.
Yeah, and there's the app too and everything. Patchwork has an economic engine to it, and both this and Cottage Garden are very much like get tiles, place them, and enjoy filling out your thing. This definitely felt a little less fiddly than Cottage Garden. I mean, I like Cottage Garden, but this was just like fill your one thing as opposed to like...
Yours is really pretty. You have this like color thing going on, where like you green and then a red. It's very sorry.
So you're saying I won Artist's Choice?
You did win Artist's Choice. If I had a vote on Artist's Choice, you won. You won Artist's Choice. But I have Juniper.
Mm-hmm.
So really...
Well, yeah, so...
Yeah.
This definitely, like Cottage Garden, doesn't have the same kind of economic engine that you need to build with the buttons.
Cottage Garden, there was a timing aspect with the dice, and so you had to pay attention to the gardener die for when it goes around, and you could plan and be like, okay, that one, so I'll have that row and that row and that row, and these people can also pick from the tiles in that row. Will these people want one of these tiles that I want on this row? And so it was like a lot more
interactive. Well,
I don't know if I would say interactive.
But...
It was a lot more like trying to pay attention and deduce what your opponents are doing, and that still exists in this game, but it's like simpler
by far.
You're
not planning ahead. Like, well, it takes kind of the area, not area control, but that just sort of area.
The timing and figuring out the mapping of the gardener die isn't in this. It's like easier and lighter. I feel like this is in a more approachable game than Cottage Garden, but Cottage Garden is pretty approachable.
I think Cottage Garden is maybe the level 2, if this is the level 1.
Yeah.
In this kind of series.
The trick with this one is you're going to want to... You want to try and get the animals because they're cute and furry. Like, I just really wanted Juniper. And Juniper won me the game. I mean, also trying to get the animals to get the treasures, because treasures help you fill faster when you have a lot of acorns. And they also let you... they're tiebreaker. But, like... It's this balance of, like, trying to be super amazing when it comes to placing over the treasures to get the treasure bonuses and then also get animal bonuses. So, like, balancing that and then also just balancing the race of going for... You got 2 more blueberries.
One more nut. So 2 more blueberries. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think also Cottage Garden had, at least it was tricky to explain, the 2 scoring tracks for the orange and the blue.
Yeah.
Where, like, you got...
People, it was weird.
Where, like, it stepped up a certain amount. Like, one went up by 1s, one went up by 2s, but then they both went up by 5 at the end. And then when someone hit 20 on one or both, it was definitely a little fiddly to explain. And this kind of feels like if someone was like, hey, can we do Cottage Garden, but without the cool fiddly bits?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I like it a little bit more than Cottage Garden because it's less to think about while you're playing, if that makes sense. And, like, teaching it is easier. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have a headache and I'm tired. We've been playing all game and I had, like, work this morning. And, yeah. But, it's like relaxing. Mm-hmm. It's nice. That was the goal of the whole series, is it's, like, a nice tile placement game. Patchwork is cut a bitch. Like,
Yeah,
Patchwork is two-player. It's a two-player.
It's head-to-head.
It's a two-player economic game with tile placement as the main way that you feed your economy, which is like weird.
That kind of race, sort of like it's the economic game, but also who's ahead is important, and you're gauging that like sort of race as well as your engine, and like there's a lot.
It's a lot. So
which is fun, but it's definitely not you're two people and like to play games, play Patchwork. It's not the first one.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah,
but like, it's
not the entry level I would give for someone who's doing two-player gaming.
But
I
feel like this is more like Geneva. I agree. I think this is better for family mixed stage or just casual, like casual gamers or muggles, or like a lightweight evening. Like when my mom comes to town, if she wants to play a cool game, she loves Tetris. She friggin' would love this game. It's pretty. There's leaves. There's cute animals,
and
it's so easy to teach. Yeah.
It feels less competitive and intense than Cottage Garden, because Cottage Garden, I feel the anxiety of, like, I'm maybe not going to get the tile that I need because someone else will get it, and where's the die going to be?
Well, but, like, I feel like you could have that in this game, but it's less, the fact that you don't have to watch the die. I mean, you're watching a berry bush, but the berry bush is not moving very fast.
But it's not as,
The gardener die moves every round, and you have to figure out which row is yours every round, and just like a thing.
The placement in both Cottage Garden and this is kind of relaxing. I will say this, though, because you're actually completely filling it in, you're not leaving gaps. It feels satisfying. And because
the whole thing is, like, weird, but so satisfying.
Well, and because you end the game with this full board, like Cottage Garden, you're filling it, flipping it, filling it, flipping it, filling it, flipping it.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel the same anxiety that I feel in Cottage Garden, or that just stress of, like, am I going to get the tile? Am I going to get it? What are you going to get? Which is interactive and fun, but, like, this one I'm just like, this is a great game to end with.
Yeah, this is a good end-of-night game, or, like, if you're trying to convince casuals to play, this is a good, like, entry game for them. Or if you're just, like, tired and worn out, this is a good game. There was a reason why when, like, we were like, okay, we're going to play one more game, I was like, Indian Summer. It's gonna either be Sunny Day or Indian Summer or something like Carcassonne 2-player, like something chill that we're not like in. Like Carcassonne is you draw a tile and you place it, and I feel like this is a little bit more interesting than Carcassonne, but not by like a lot. Like I really enjoy Carcassonne, and I love the simplicity of playing Carcassonne. Like I'm really tired, and I'm like, we should take Carcassonne to the French restaurant and play it because that would be adorable. And I'm serious, we should do that.
And one of us might murder the other over farm placement, but that's fine.
No, we're not that bad. But, hi, Mr. Bug. What were you?
In the forest.
It was in the forest, yeah. So yeah, it's, I think it's chiller than Cottage Garden. I think it's definitely chiller than Patchwork. Patchwork is a fun game, but it's cutthroat. And I mean, there's some interesting things going on here with the different boards and the different placement. And every time you play, unless you play with the same board but the same order of tiles coming out, it's going to be a different Tetris experience for you. But it's Tetris. Yeah. I feel like this game is more equivalent to 4-player Patchwork, which is what people wanted at our Cottage Garden. I feel like this is a better implementation of 4-player Patchwork because this part is similar and this part is super similar. There's no economy factor, though.
That's just scaled back or taken out.
Yeah, so it's Patchwork scaled up to 4 players with no economy.
Yeah, I think this is closer to that than Cottage Garden.
But yeah, a lot.
And one thing, I know Barren Park is another one that was very similar just in this vein. Just because of the tile placement.
I feel like Barren Park is its own thing. Like, people compare them because of the type of tile, but I feel like the mechanic and how you place and how you play the game is different.
Well, no, what I was going to say is Barren Park and Cottage Garden felt kind of similar, but Barren Park and this feel different enough that I would be totally down with having both of them and not worry which one trumped the other.
I think this game trumps Cottage Garden for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that we're going to keep in the collection long term, but I enjoy it. And it's cute and it's pretty. I'm a little annoyed at how big the box is, but that's me.
I mean, it probably needed a bunch of punches, but...
It was so much dead air. Remember, I opened it and I cussed at it. I showed you and cussed at it.
I will say also, just like theme wise, it's a relaxing theme. It's beautiful art. Like it all kind of comes together very well. Like we did play some more dry Euros, I guess, recently, and so this is just kind of refreshing. It's like, oh, you're going on a walk through the woods and everything's pretty. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it's all pretty, but
yeah.
The theme is really dry. You're placing tiles.
Yeah, but they're pretty.
You do make a very pretty thing.
Yes, you make a pretty thing. I'm a sucker.
You make a pretty thing.
I'm a sucker for making a pretty thing. All right.
So that's our thoughts on Indian summer. Indian summer. Indian summer. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. We actually ended earlier than I thought we would, which is pretty good. Yeah, it was like a day of streaming. That's my foot. Yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm a little tired.
I'm pretty tired.
Although I think It was nice streaming a bunch of these games, not being tired immediately coming home from work, because pretty much all our streams I'm like coming out of work, so sometimes I'm more fried than other times. So it was nice playing like Favelas and Santa Maria, just being like...
Oh, this is a 6-star on the back. 4-star. Oh, the boards are numbered. I wonder if starred sides are harder.
Maybe.
That's the one I just did. I just did a star side. I don't know which side did you did. Steve's like, I'm gonna look it up. Wow.
There's a multiplayer game side.
Oh, versus solo side?
Yeah.
What side? No, that's this.
Oh, turn the 2 game boards. Derp.
Yeah, that's... Alright, we're actually gonna bag this son of a gun.
Yep.
I don't know if the leaf tiles will fit in that, but that would be great if they did. I believe in us. Tomorrow is the weekend. It's like tomorrow we're streaming. We're not streaming anything tomorrow. Tomorrow I am working and Steve is working on game stuff. We're streaming Tuesday. I don't know what we're streaming Tuesday.
Oh, there's a solo game. It's 10 turns. You're placing you're placing up to 3 games with 25 puzzle pieces. And you get a
stacks.
Final score. Oh yeah, but you're playing 3 different stacks of 25.
You said 3 games.
Yeah, but it says up to you play up to 3 games. No, I was correct. You play up to 3 games in solo.
Oh. I like our chatters. Our chat is the best chat. Hands down.
Yeah. The chat makes this a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't think we would stream as much if you all weren't as great. Actually I know for a fact we would not stream as much if you all weren't as active and here and awesome. So thank you.
So here's how the solo works. You play 3 games, 25 tiles each, which is I think all the tiles. Overall result over 3 games is the point total from your 2 best won games.
There's more than 25 tiles.
Oh, 75.
Got it. Okay.
But basically it takes your top 2.
Got it.
So if one you just totally bombed. But if you only won 1 game, your result is the sum of your 2 worst lost games. And then if you lose your first 2 games, the 3rd one is forfeit. And then there's some different rules, but that's neat. It's not just high score. There's some stuff.
Very cool. Oh, we did a good dent on our SN titles. Not like a sizable dent.
A dent.
It's a small dent. It's good. It's a good little dent.
Oh, here it is. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was a player aid that had the things that what all the actions do. It's like that's the one thing I want out of this game.
It was
on the back of the backpack.
Your wife hid it from you.
And that is the true reason that I lost. It was sabotage. Straight. The Beastie Boys predicted this back in 1998 when they made the music video.
I do not like Beastie Boys. White boys love Beastie Boys, and white boys are idiots. I hate Beastie Boys. Such awful music. But you know that I don't like it, so it's fine.
I will also get off your lawn.
Thank you.
Which is currently covered in leaves, and someone should rake them.
It's not that bad. I'm waiting for it to get much worse. Yeah. That tree hasn't dumped. If you know, it's still green. I know.
It'll
when it go. Dumps, I will happily rake. But the leaves on our lawn right now are the neighbor's trees, so if they want to come rake our lawn, because their trees leaves, they can do it.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a whole genre of like property disputes over things that plants do.
Yeah.
Just leaves on other people's lawns.
Those darn plants ruining America.
One leaf at a time.
Yeah. Sweet. What are we streaming Tuesday, Kairos? What are we streaming Tuesday?
I don't know, but I want a bonus stream claim.
I know you want a bonus stream
claim.
You've read it so many times.
I have. Now I understand it.
I'm too tired. Ooh! I think one made it to the floor. Berry Bush, I don't think you will live the test of time in the box. Maybe if I don't put the box upside down.
Yeah. Thank you again, chat. Thank you if you're watching this live. Thank you. If you've been watching this stream all day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that your partner was occupied today, Angela. But it was his loss or their loss in our gain. Haha.
Oh, backpacks.
Yeah, don't forget the backpacks.
Those are important. Alright, so what do we play today? Favelas, Indian Summer, Santa Maria, Castles of Burgundy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that 3 streams? 4 streams.
4 streams.
4 streams. Not bad. 4 streams. I think on Tuesday, let me check our handy dandy spreadsheet that we have. Nobody's signed up for anything Tuesday. John has signed up. John has some stuff going on with work and some family stuff. So John is not going to be able to make it until December, which is fine because like Tony's crazy busy with BGG stuff, and his kiddo got cavities from Halloween candy, which I shouldn't laugh, but they were laughing when they told me, so it's fine. That is John is busy and Tony are busy for those reasons. I think we could do that one. We could do that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We could also do. Oh, I'm not prepared for that. I want John for that one. Certain games I want John for. The really, really heavy ones I want John for. He helps
immeasurably.
He helps so much with the rules clarification. This one right here, yeah. And he knows. He signed up for all the super heavy ones. We could do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or that one. Just, own it. Or we have a
That font is small.
So, basically, there's only like 4 of you here. We have Heaven and Ale, Riverboat, Azul, and then, like, Ikazu and The Sanctuary and Transatlantic are all good option. Ooh, Norrisford. I'm playing Norrisford on Monday while you're at work. I love you. We play Montana.
I did like it, I think.
Also, Tybor the Builder is getting a lot of buzz right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Baumeister.
Yeah. I think that one might be quick enough. It could be a multi-parter. Yeah, we'll see. All of these videos and games will be available later. Yeah, all the videos, I released them about a week later. This one I'll probably stagger throughout the week because we did 4 videos today. All of the games will be available for purchase as well. Indian Summer is coming to America in December. Is the target on that one. Favelas, they're not sure on when that's going to come out. Hopefully Q1, I believe. So early next year. And then Castles of Burgundy, the dice game, is from Aaliyah and Ravensburg, so it will definitely be hitting the States probably early next year, maybe in time for Christmas. I know that the English edition does exist. So yeah. And then, what other game did we play?
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria. Santa Maria is available for sale. It's sold out right now, but you could probably get it. I don't know what the plan is for Santa Maria to come to North America distribution, but I'm pretty positive it's going to hit North American distribution because Automania hit that. So, yeah.
Yeah, Kabuki, we didn't have windy internet today because of Cable Guy Kevin, or Kevin the Cable Guy.
Kevin the Cable Guy.
I guess it seems to have been pretty well fixed. It also hasn't been as windy, but our lines were howling like a banshee. And he fixed all the connections, and they no longer are. So it's been rock solid.
Yeah, apparently the cable line plug that we had our router or our modem hooked into was a little DIY.
It was very DIY. So
connected.
Yeah, the one in the attic that we have was DIY.
It was a little susceptible to the elements, and so Kevin, the cable guy, replaced it for us for free.
Well, he did the connection from the house to here on the outside of the house, and he redid the outlet.
Oh shit! So I didn't know he redid that.
Yeah, he was.
Wow.
Well, he was on the side of the house. He fixed
it. That explains a lot.
He made it stop being noisy. So.
Kevin the cable guy, who apparently lives like 6 blocks from here.
Yeah, our neighbor. So
Yep.
Thank you, neighbor.
If you're watching these streams, it's kind of cool but weird. Not weird, but cool. Tune in Tuesday. We're gonna play something. Probably something from Michael Kiesling. Either Riverboat or Azul, I think, is winning right now in the category. Perhaps, depending on how Steve is feeling, we'll do something like a multi-part stream with Tybor the Builder and maybe another small box game. Maybe. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We got a number of small box games, and today I wanted to knock out a few of them, which we did do. So that's nice.
I think the only small box one we did was Bergs von Burgund.
Well, no, but like time-wise. Like Favelas is short.
Favelas is a quick one. Indian Summer is quick. Yeah. No, we totally did.
So, not like a 3-hour... Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah. So, we'll see. But, yeah. Yep. Awesome. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching and hanging out with us again. All day, and yeah, if you're watching these live, you're awesome, and if you're not watching these live, you're still awesome. But you could come and hang out with us sometime, if you so desired. Tuesday and Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time, because we're in that right now, is typically when we stream. This was kind of a one-off, but we do have quite a number of holidays coming up, like random days where Steve does not work, so... If I'm not working, we could do these sort of streams.
You're not working and I'm not raking leaves.
Yep. All right, sweet. We're going to go have a fancy dinner. And we hope that you have a wonderful, enjoyable rest of your day or evening or morning or whatever time it is. And don't forget, they're good dogs, Brent. Yeah. No, we got to try it.
Yep.
Okay, and don't forget, they're good dogs, Brent. Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.